Let's talk about a really powerful idea from feudal Japan, one that holds the secret to mastering pretty much anything. It's called Shu-Ha-Ri, and it's a three-stage framework that can take anyone from total beginner to a true master.
You ever wonder about this? I mean, you see someone pick up a guitar, or learn a new language, or grasp a complex business idea, and they just get it. Meanwhile, the rest of us might start a dozen things and never really master a single one. So, what's their secret?
You know, the biggest myth out there is that mastery is all about some kind of innate gift you're born with. But it's not. The people who really achieve mastery, well, they have something else entirely. They have a system, a proven path that, believe it or not, anyone can follow.
And that path starts right here, with the first stage, Shu. That character, Mori, it literally means to obey or to protect. This is the foundation, and it's the one stage you absolutely cannot afford to skip.
Okay, and notice the key word here is exactly. In the Shu stage, you don't improvise, you don't get creative, you don't even ask why just yet. Your only job is to repeat the forms, the techniques that your teacher gives you over and over until your body just knows them.
And this quote, it just nails the danger of skipping Shu. See, without a master guiding you, you're not actually practicing. You're just getting better and better at doing it wrong. Every little mistake becomes a bad habit that gets locked into your muscle memory.
So, the whole point of Shu is to make the basics completely automatic. It's all about drilling the fundamentals so deep that you don't even have to think about them anymore. You know, researchers say it can take hundreds of correct repetitions to build a new neural pathway. Well, Shu is that process.
Now, once that foundation is totally rock solid, you've earned the right to move on. You get to enter the next stage, Ha. And the character for Pa, it literally means to break or to detach.
So in Ha-Ha, you finally get to start breaking the rules. But here's the thing, it's not about rebellion. You're breaking them because you finally understand the deep principles behind them. This is when you can start learning from different masters and blending different styles together.
This is that big shift from just copying what you see to truly understanding it. You're not just following the map anymore. You're starting to understand the entire landscape. You can see the universal principles that connect all these different techniques, and you can start to adapt them.
I just love this quote because it perfectly captures the freedom you feel in the Ha stage. All those rules you learned back in Shu, they don't box you in anymore. Instead, they become this amazing toolkit that you can use to solve new problems in totally creative ways.
And that brings us to the final, and honestly, the most profound stage, Ri. The character for Ri, Li, means to leave or to separate. This is where you go beyond the very idea of rules and techniques.
In the Ria stage, you've internalized the skill so completely that you become the skill. There's no separation anymore between you and what you're doing. It's just a state of pure flow where everything happens naturally, without any conscious thought. And what's wild is that there's actual science to back this up. Brain scans of experts show that when they're at their peak performance, the activity in their prefrontal cortex, that's the part for conscious decision-making, it drops dramatically. The skill is literally just flowing through them.
This quote from an old master, it says it all. There's no decision-making, no choosing between different moves. There's just the perfect, effortless response to whatever is happening in that exact moment. That, right there, is true mastery.
So I know this might sound like it's all about ancient martial arts, but this framework is incredibly relevant today. Let's take a look at how you can actually apply this to your own life and your career right now.
So, to just quickly recap the whole process. First, in Shu, you imitate to build that flawless foundation. Then, in Ha, you adapt what you've learned and start breaking some rules. And finally, in Ri, you transcend the rules entirely and create something brand new. Okay, this is where the rubber really meets the road. Look at how perfectly this model maps onto a typical career path. When you're a junior employee, you're in Shu. You're learning the company processes, you're imitating your seniors. Then, at a mid-level, you enter Ha. You start optimizing those processes, suggesting new ways of doing things. And as a senior or a leader, you reach Ri. You're creating entirely new business models, you're innovating for the whole industry.
And this isn't just some abstract theory. The Shu-Ha-Ri model is actively used in the real world, in fields like software development, product design, and entrepreneurship. You know, agile methodologies often use this exact framework to help teams grow and develop.
But here's the problem. Here is the big trap that almost everyone falls into today. Our ego tells us we're too creative to just copy someone else. We want to skip the boring work of building a foundation in Shu and jump straight to the fun part, innovation.
And this is the hard truth, isn't it? We all want the glory of being a virtuoso, but we don't want to spend all those months just practicing scales. We want the success of a great entrepreneur, but we don't want to spend years studying business models that already work. We want to be in Rai Leoa, but we don't want to pay the price of Shuhari.
So the question isn't whether this system works. We know it does. It's been proven for centuries. The real question is for you. For that one skill that could change everything for you, are you willing to quiet your ego, embrace the fundamentals, and truly pay the price of Shu?